This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Anderson versus Burns. You all have been together for 10 years. You're married. You have one child together. You two are high school sweethearts. But this sweetheart of a relationship may turn sour depending on what happens here today in this courtroom. Ms. Anderson, you've opened up this case. Tell us why.
Well, Your Honor, I believe that my husband has not one, but two side chicks. And the reason why I believe that is because there's been numerous of inappropriate text messages. There's been me finding male sex toys that I did not know he purchased. There's been women that allegedly come to my house. There's been women's spandex, thong things that I don't even purchase, that I didn't even know that even existed. And this is like, it's getting out of hand, it's getting ridiculous. It's to the point where I don't think I'm gonna be able to move forward.
Until you figure out what's going on.
This is emotionally wrecking you. I understand, babe.
So what's it like on a day-to-day basis with these feelings and trying to figure out what's going on and having all this stuff thrown in your face?
Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay. You're going through a lot. It's tearing you up. Mr. Burns, do you see your wife?
Yes, ma'am, I see her.
Do you see the tears?
Yes.
How does it make you feel seeing that she is going through this emotional upheaval because of what she believes you're doing?
It makes me feel bad, but at the same time, I'm not doing any of these things she's accusing me of.
She thinks you have not one but two side chicks, and you're denying that.
Yes, sir. I don't have any side chicks. They're just my friends, and she can't accept that.
And does it go beyond friendship?
No, sir.
Just friends?
Just friends.
Okay.
All right.
You talked about the man that you met. How did you two meet?
We met in high school, in chemistry class.
All right. Chemistry and chemistry, I like it.
Yeah. At some point you got married.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you decide to pop the question?
It's like in the beginning, like she said, we met in chemistry class, and like we became best friends. We used to talk about everything, used to go everywhere together, do everything together. And it was just like one day finally I was like, I really want her to be my wife.
Okay. And so what happened?
So one night we were having sex and the rings were under the pillow and she grabbed my hand and I just slipped it on and was like, will you marry me?
While you two were having sex?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
That's one way. At least he didn't have to worry about it going, no, no, no. She's probably gonna say yes, 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 you know? All righty then.
Hey, that's one for the books.
Yeah, let me write that down.
Why, you plan on getting married again?
No, just for future reference.
For future reference for you? You plan on getting married again?
Well, you know, Mr. Cutler. No, I don't plan to get married.
All right. A little slow with that answer, but that's okay.
So we have this loving couple, but somehow, for some reason, you're in my courtroom accusing your husband of cheating. What evidence do you have that this is occurring?
Okay, well, for starters, we're gonna go to side chick number one.
Oh, okay.
We just so happened to go to a mutual friend's house. In the midst of us being at this mutual friend's house, you know, the side chick number one and another female was there. And, you know, I looked down, I'm like, okay, those are my husband's socks. And so when she leans up, I noticed the band of the boxers, those are my husband's boxers. Okay. I would know this because I purchased those boxers.
Wait, you had a friend's, how in the world could she have possibly, wait, what?
Because because, you know, like I said, we have, you know, every relationship has their ups and downs.
Okay.
And we just so happened to have a heated moment one day, and I just, you know, like, you know, get out, you know, he took his belongings with him.
He didn't have anything when he came back?
Just body.
Okay.
And so, like I said, when we approached the mutual friend's house this day, I noticed that the side chick number one had on the socks and the boxers. So I'm like, okay, you know, you went to this girl house in which she's a roommate to another female. You know, it's a female's house and she's the roommate to the female.
And that roommate is the side chick number one.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's the one who had on his boxers and his socks.
Absolutely.
And you're thinking, okay, if you're his friend,
right,
you know he's married.
Exactly.
So that ain't, you know what I'm saying?
What,
so
what
that's
type
number
of
one.
friends are these?
Yeah.
It's a little emphasis on friends. You know, you have the friends with benefits. You know, you got
You know,
different levels of friends.
But these are just what I get as friends. So you need the...
So now we got friends with boxers. Another category.
And socks.
Okay, Mr. Burns. Okay, so you left the house because you had an argument with Miss Anderson.
Right.
And you take your stuff with you. When you come back home, you don't have anything. You left it at the friend's house. Did you tell them, hey, you all could wear my stuff?
No, that wasn't even the case. When Donna put me out, I left and then I came back. I figured as like, I'm probably gonna get put out again, so what's the point of even hauling all this stuff back? To haul it back away again.
So you left it at the friend's house.
I left it there.
But did you tell them, oh, yeah.
I didn't tell them anything. So the day that she's talking about, when she seen the side chick supposedly and my stuff, it was new to me as well.
It was a shock to you.
It was a shock to me as well.
Where'd you sleep when you went over to the friend's house?
I slept on the couch.
By yourself?
Yes, sir.
Not with a friend?
No, sir.
Not with the side chick number one?
No, sir.
It's 2 women over there and no man except for you.
Right.
Right on.
Mistake number 1. I'm gonna start with my thumb because I think I'm gonna need room for the mistake. All right, mistake number 1. You're married. Married means you cleave to her, which means that you all are one. So you can't break off and do what you want when the one over here is saying, I don't like that. So the question is, what's more important, friendship or problems with your wife? I'm giving you a clue. Which one is the right answer? So you got side chick 1, there's side chick 2. Tell me what happened with her.
Side chick 2. Well, how do we go about this? Me and my friend Shay here, it's a Friday or Saturday. We're on our way to the club, going out to have us a little fun.
Okay.
I call his phone, well, you need to come meet me so you can get your key. Meets up, he pulls up in a vehicle. When he gets out, because they have 10 windows, so when he gets out, I look inside the vehicle like, wait a minute, that's a female. This female, she got her legs cocked up on the dashboard. And I'm like, okay, well, what y'all got going on? He's like, well, that's my friend. Okay, your friend. Well, let me see your phone, because this don't look right here, because I'm knowing if you in this car with her, you had to contact her in order for you to get this car. Y'all had to contact recently just now.
So there on the spot, you said, give me your phone.
Absolutely. Unlock that phone, let me see, because I'm sure later on you might try to delete anything that might be out the way. I get the phone, I go through the text message, man, I approach it, because this is...
You submitted.
Yeah.
All right, please approach the plasma.
And once I open the phone, this is what I see. This is him. Hey, what you doing? Side chick number 2, nothing. He texts back, you want me to bring you some penis. Wait a minute.
But it probably doesn't say that there.
It definitely doesn't. And then she says, yes, bring it to me. As I'm reading this, side chick number 1's text. I get the notification. She replies and says, don't ever disrespect me again. What was the disrespect?
Wow, it's a lot. That's a lot.
And so once I go back to this, I'm like, well, why does she want you to bring, what is this? Oh, it was a joke. No, what friends joke like that?
Right.
You're a married man. First of all, you don't joke with this right here, no way.
Right.
That right there belongs to me, so why are you joking with it for?
Right. Here, step back to the podium.
Mr. Burns, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pick up from where she left off. She already gave you this one. She already gave you that one.
We up here.
No. So now, why are you meeting your wife with your side chick in the car? 2, why you even have a side chick in the car?
Because she was already with me.
Why was she with you?
She was with me drinking with my homeboys.
Lie.
Okay, let me give you a little bit of marital advice.
Help a brother.
You can hang out with your boys. You can drink with your boys. You don't have a side chick. You're not supposed to have one. And you don't have a side chick hanging out with your boys. And you don't go meet your wife with your side chick. Okay?
Did you say anything to side chick number 2?
Absolutely. I got out of my vehicle and I approached her. So I asked her, I was like, well, you looking mighty comfortable over there, Why are you comfortable enough to have your legs cocked open on this dashboard? Are you and my husband having any sexual dealings? She's, well, no, we never had anything going. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy my night because I'm not finna mess up my night. Me and my friend, we finna go out, we finna party. So I left him. As soon as I turn on my internet to, to go on Facebook, I get a whole lot of notifications. So when I go to the notifications, it's side chick number 2.
She's calling and writing you?
Yes.
Okay, what she got to say now? She didn't have nothing to say then.
I asked her then. She didn't have anything to say. You want to chuckle, hee hee ha ha. When I get to the messages, well, me and your husband, he's performed oral sex on me, and just all out the way. And I'm like, wait a minute, sweetheart. I was just in your face. You just didn't have anything to say. You just said that you and my husband hadn't had any type of dealings with each other. Right. He's performing oral sex on you.
Did you perform oral sex on side chick number 2?
No, I did not.
Why would she write that to your wife?
She was trying to get up under Donna's skin to bother her. For what reason, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, ma'am.
You don't have a clue?
I don't have a clue.
I got a clue.
You got a clue?
I got several, but we gonna keep moving. Now, I noticed that you have a witness here.
Yes, this is my best friend.
Would you please step up to the podium and give us your name?
My name is Kabias Neal Wiley.
All right, what do you know about this, what's going on between these two?
Well, I went to a close friend of mine. They was playing cards or whatever inside of the house. And 2 of my best friends approached me while I was getting ready to get out of the car.
Okay.
So they come and they was like, well, yes, side chick number 1 was driving Donna's truck. So I'm like, well, okay. So I'm like, well, did she tell y'all this? She was like, well, we can call her right now. So they get on phone, they put on speakerphone, and she was like,
Put
yeah.
side chick number 1 on speakerphone.
On speakerphone.
So these friends are talking to her so you can hear what's going on.
I can hear everything.
Okay.
So then they was like, yeah, so y'all still talking? She was like, nah, actually, I'm waiting on side chick number 2 to pull up. So I'm like, you waiting on her to pull up for what? She was like, oh, because we finna fight. So now I'm like, okay, y'all finna fight, and y'all 2 are side chicks, and this is my best friend's husband.
Okay, and so that text message that we saw that said, don't you ever disrespect me again, that's the notification while you were holding the phone,
right,
Ms. Anderson. So
right.
Side chick number 1 has now found out about side chick number 2.
Well, they found out about each other because, as he said, that same night that he was in the car with side chick number 2, he dropped side chick number 1 off in the car with side chick number 2.
Okay, let me get this straight, Mr. Burns.
This is a bold.
Yeah. So you bold enough to have 1 and 2 in the car together? Is that true?
And then
wait, hold on.
They're bold, but they were both in the same car with each other. They
were with you.
Right.
And then you drop her side chick number 1 off.
Right.
And you keep on with side chick number 2 to your wife.
To the wife.
Right.
So do you need my hand to keep counting?
Yeah, because we run out of fingers on this hand. All right, Ms. Wiley, have a seat. Thank you for your testimony. Man.
Mr. Burns, I mean, do you have anything that you want to say? Do you have
are you in this courtroom with us?
All of these allegations that they trying to put together, it didn't even happen in that same scenario. These text messages that she's saying, don't ever disrespect me again, it had nothing to do with them being in a car with each other together.
What about them meeting up to fight over
I
you?
have no clue about them. I don't even know nothing about that. How I feel about the situation, she just making it up just to keep some hype going on. Cause neither one of them seem to have problems with each other that I know about. They don't
They're good sharing you with each other.
They not even sharing me, so it's like I don't know this story that she talking about, and then side chick number 1 driving her truck. That never happened.
You are resolute that you have not been cheated.
I have not been cheated.
You have not been sexually involved with side chick number 1.
I have not been doing anything with neither one of these females.
Well, to sort through all of this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams to determine, is he cheating? Mom, please escort Mr. Williams out. You conducted a polygraph examination on Mr. Burns, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Burns, since the beginning of your marriage, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than your wife? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said, yes, he confessed.
Mr. Burns, who have you had sex with since you've been married? Side chick 1 or side chick 2, or are we talking side chick
3, 4, 5?
5, etc.
It ain't no 3, 4, or 5. It's just the ones that she accused me of. Those are the ones that I have sex with.
Those 2.
And she kept accusing me at the point in time I was never even doing it.
No. I'm not accepting that answer. You got to give me something else. Because the answer, well, she kept accusing me, so I just went on and did it, that's BS. You were already going to do it whether she accused you or not. So, do you want to apologize to your wife right now?
Yes.
What do you want to say to her?
I apologize for my wrongs and faults that I have done and for lying to you. And when you asked me, I should have just been a man and told you straightforward at the point in time.
I'm done. I'm not gonna go through this.
Let me just say this to you, love. Marriage is good and bad. And for real, I mean real bad. Like real bad, sleeping with 2 other women bad. And so you can't always run when it's bad.
Or send him running when it's bad.
Yeah, that's the better or the worse.
You stick in it together, and you fight it out.
And sometimes when you get to the other side of that, that's when you really are like, we are amazing. We made it. Yeah. Talk to Dr. Jeff and see if he can give you something so that you can potentially build. If not, he can give you ways so you all can co-parent.
He will help you all figure it out one way or the other.
But as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of the opportunity to have a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.